This is Ultimate Shield 340 back at it again with another Division 2 video. So this is an extension of a conversation that I had earlier before. I actually took a Patrick Wolf build and I have changed it to maybe try and suit it in DZ for me. And I made some changes and you'll see kind of where I went with that. So this is the build. I have the firewall specialization. I have the vector submachine gun, Sadist talent, damage to target out of cover, Carnage, perfect Sadist, damage to target, damage to armor. Then I have the Hollow Man mask. If you do not have the Hollow Man mask, I would just recommend maybe like a Y'all mask to go ahead and put that in there. I wanted to get the health damage. Patrick Wolf made a very good suggestion that you don't want to get situational damage, and I agree with that, although I do enjoy Ridgeway's Pride. You know, I'm going to get the bleed, and then, you know, I wanted to try and stack as many non-conditional damage sources as I could. So health damage comes on the Hollow Man mask, have the critical hit damage pulse resistance mod. I chose Creeping Death. Since I'm going to have Ridgeway's Pride as chest piece, I want to spread that bleed as much as possible to increase my survivability, as well as in case I run into any rogues, I can just focus on one enemy and then spread the bleed to a lot of people all at once, and then I'll go ahead and get the you know, the armor regen to help me survive in those encounters, because I'm going to assume I'm going to be going through the DZ solo, so I have to sort of protect myself as best I can. We have Ridgeway's Pride. Many of you already know what it does. Critical hit chance, hit damage. Contractor's Gloves. Damage to armor is a multiplicative damage source, so there you go, heads up. Then the Fox's Prayer knee pads, again, multiplicative damage source to damage the target out of cover, critical hit chance. Then I have the holster here for the Y'all gear, which will make this the 3-piece for me to get that 40% pulse resistance. And with the two mods that you see here, the pulse resistance in this one, pulse resistance in this one, it gives me the it'll overcap my pulse resistance, making me invisible to anybody trying to use pulse, and it protects me from things like spotter damage, and it sort of counteracts the I can't remember what it is off the Heartbreaker gear set. That's what it is. So that's the idea behind the build, and that's the change that I've made. I'm trying to get away from shields as well, so I decided to use the Defender drone to give myself that ability to sort of stay mobile. And then I'm trying out the decoy here and seeing how that works out here for me. So without further ado, I'll just see you out there in the dark zone as I go ahead and test out this build.
Transitions jammed. Proximity coverage only.
Alright, so I decided I wanted to go ahead and let the sort of me testing out the build go on in the background while I go ahead and open up the floor for discussion on a few things that I wanted to sort of bring to your attention. So in the title of this video, I had stated that I wanted to make a public service announcement that talked about protecting yourself. Specifically, I wanted to talk about men's health and mental health specifically. So there are a lot of supports for women out there to help them with, say, depression, or, you know, the changes that often happen to many of us in life, but there's not a whole lot of discussion about men's mental health. And I wanted to talk to you all about that while I have your attention. So it's nothing bad that happened to me personally or anything like that, but I just worry a lot about, you know, what I see other people in my life they go through, and I just wanted to talk to you about that as well, where, you know, many of us as men, we, you know, fall victim to, say, like depression or suicide because, you know, as men, we, you know, we have to go ahead and we have to sort of take the world on our shoulders. And I just want you all to know that it's very important that you take the time to take care of yourself and your mental health so that you are able to be there for your friends and your family and those kinds of things. So whenever you're out there, make sure that you get you a good friend or something that you can talk to. At Personally, I usually, talk to a good friend of mine, my best friend, who is, also somebody who I look up to, as well as, I really value his advice. And, we discuss a lot of the issues that go on in our life. And, we are there to support each other. And not saying that there's anything wrong with, being in trouble or feeling overwhelmed with things, because that's something that happens to all of us at some point in time. Especially if you're somebody who, you have a family and things. I am a new father. For those of you who may or may not know, I am a new father as well. I do have a baby girl who is approaching a month old here in the next few days or so. And I wanted to, speak to you all about the importance of taking care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to, be there for your friends, be there for your family. And it's vitally important. Make sure that if you have the funds to do so, make sure you go to therapy. I know many of us as men, we don't, I guess maybe there's a talk about maybe therapy is not necessarily the best option for many of us. But I am telling you, it is, as somebody who has gone through therapy my own self, I think it is very important that you go ahead and you face the issues that you face in your everyday life, and you take the time to rest and recover. It's important that you go ahead and you work. That's great. But make sure that you are able to spend time with your friends, spend time with your family, take care of your mental and physical health, go to the doctor, get a checkup, and make sure that you're doing all that you can to, help yourself be the very best version of yourself that you can be. You know, as life happens to all of us, we all go through our own tragedies, the death of parents, sometimes the death of children, unfortunately, if that happens to you, or, just the tragedies that happen into our lives, or, the misfortune that may happen. I am asking you, please take care of yourself. Do whatever you need to do to make sure that you are being present mentally and physically, and make sure that you are doing everything that you can to protect yourself at all times. So if you are not somebody who has a whole bunch of money and you still want to go ahead and get therapy services, look for, like, say, colleges or something that are in your area, like community colleges. Oftentimes they do have programs for psychology students, or I believe they do have other schools in the colleges campus and things like that, where they have practicing students who are supervised by a licensed professional. If you approach them and you ask them to see if they are taking patients, because oftentimes the students are going to need actual practice clinical hours. Make sure that you see what's available to you. You never know until you ask. So maybe that might be a thought for you to go ahead and maybe reach out to them, see if they will provide you services. Oftentimes, if they're looking for practice, they will likely go ahead and give you those therapy services for free. And again, they are going to be licensed by, or actually supervised by, somebody who's already licensed in the field, so you're able to get the help that you need. So I guess pretty much that's all I have at the moment. I really wanted to take your time, take this audience for a moment, and sort of talk to you all about the importance of taking care of yourself mentally and physically, so that you are present and you are available to everybody who cares about you, who looks to you for support and things like that. Take the time to rest and recover. And if there's one piece of advice or something else that maybe I could leave you here with as well, is that oftentimes as men, I don't think that we are told that anybody is proud of us, or that we are appreciated for the things that we do. So let me be the first one to tell you, if you have not heard it, that I appreciate you. I appreciate everything that you have done, and I am very proud of you. And just as a reminder, this is not anything against women, but women have lots of supports, and support for women is often pushed. But we don't talk enough about men's support, men's mental health, and things like that. So I just wanted to be clear, like, this is not anything against women. There's nothing wrong with women, but this focus is for men and men's mental health. So again, just wanted to tell you that and leave you with that message. Again, I'm proud of you. Take care of yourself, and I'll just let the rest of the gameplay go out while I test the build. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the dark zone. Peace.
Hilo almost at extraction now.
How do you like my driving?
Engaged. Hilo is on site. Incoming hostiles detected.
Kill a hyena and you die.
Rogue incinerator turret detected.
Shield!
Hostile incinerator turret detected. Heroes returning to base. Now detecting contaminated gear. Contaminated gear detected. Landmark engaged. Incoming hostiles detected. has been cleared. Extraction called.
We're inbound.
Extraction called for. Detonating gear detected. Extraction helo almost within range.
Helo's ready for pickup.
Helo arrived.
Extraction initiated.
Nearby agent has gone rogue. Rogue agent detected.
Helo will depart in 30 seconds.
Agent incapacitated. Agent deceased. The extraction has been hijacked by a rogue agent. Safe area detected. Precision limited. Proximity coverage only. Helo is headed back. Extraction. Extraction called for. Extraction called. Extraction helo. Almost within range. Helo arrived.
Seconds left. And we leave.
Helo is returning to base. Nearby agent has become rogue. Rogue agent nearby.
Oh, behind. I get hit by somebody blue.
Hive
Oh,
detected. Hostile hive detected. Rogue stinger hive detected. Hostile stinger hive.
hit him, hit him. Dead, nigga.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent out of mission. Helo is headed back. Agent deceased.
Got pulsed.
Entering safe area.